Should I visit Malaysia or the Philippines? If you're new to the ASEAN region and you want to explore an ASEAN country, you might be asking yourself which country between the two would you rather visit if you can only visit one between them. We know that travelers from rich countries in North America like the United States and Canada generally prefer the Philippines to Malaysia. Maybe because the Philippines has got the advantage of having more citizens that can speak fluent English, whereas, in general, the Malaysians are not the literate people when it comes to English proficiency. Travelers of Malaysia come mostly from its neighbor countries and they don't really need to speak English to communicate with each other. The Philippines is an archipelago of 7,641 islands and most of these islands are inhabited. It is also harder to move around in the Philippines than it is in Malaysia. If you're traveling with your whole family, we'd say Philippines wins hands down as it is a fantastic country with very rich traditions and cultures. Being a predominantly Christian nation, the Filipinos are generally friendly and very welcoming to foreign guests. But, how about if you're backpacker or you're traveling alone on a budget, which between the two should you rather visit? You'll know where to get the most bang for your buck by determining which country is more expensive. We'll tell you what. Many places in the Philippines are generally cheap, so your dollar would go a long way in most parts of the Philippines. A week in the Philippines outside of Metro Manila will cost you approximately $371 per person, while a week in Malaysia will cost you approximately $474. These distinctions become even more apparent if you intend to stay in the country for an extended period of time. Traveling to the Philippines or Malaysia for 10 days, 2 weeks, or even a month can significantly increase your travel budget. However, living in the Philippine capital city of Metro Manila can be daunting as the cost of living there is very expensive, more expensive than living in Kuala Lumpur. But Metro Manila has more to offer to foreign guests than Kuala Lumpur does, as the megapolitan Manila is huge, has more people, and has way more activities going for it. Kuala Lumpur would just look like a section of Metro Manila, which actually comprises of about highly urbanized 16 cities. Metro Manila is a cosmopolitan with numerous shopping malls, luxurious hotels and extravagant restaurants. It is a city that never sleeps. There's a saying that says, if you're bored with Manila, you're bored with life. The daytime there is exciting and full of rush activities. Come nighttime, life becomes vibrant. There's party everywhere. There's even a whole section in Manila that's full of pubs and disco clubs packed with people from almost all corners of the world. And, Filipinos are great entertainers, too, as they are very talented people. Sad to say, we can't say the same thing for Kuala Lumpur. The laws in that country are also stricter as Muslims are generally conservative, and mostly, women protectionists. There are a lot of restrictions and limitations in Malaysia. You can't do this. Women are not allowed to do that. You can't wear this, and so on and on and on. If you're in for a great adventure of your life, that's not the perfect place for you to go. Go somewhere else. It's nowhere near the vibrancy of the Philippines. From most travelers' accounts, the nightlife in Malaysia is generally dull and boring. It's almost dead. It is nowhere comparable to a city like Manila, Bangkok, Tokyo, Seoul or New York. There is practically nothing that Malaysia could offer to its foreign guests that the Philippines couldn't. The Philippines will cover everything what you can get from Malaysia. Here are some facts about the two countries that you should know if you're choosing which between them would you rather go to travel and explore. Beaches. Malaysia has got some nice beaches comparable to some of the best in Mexico or Caribbean. And, there are plenty of resorts that are said to rival the best in Latin America. The Philippines, however, is endowed with the best beaches in the whole universe. It is in a whole different level. In fact, when it comes to beautiful beaches, the Philippines is in a league on its own. Boracay, Palawan, Siargao, Cebu, Bohol are some of the best islands in the world, if not the universe. Accommodation. We'd say they're neck and neck as most developers are the same at both countries. Except that, if you want something extraordinary and you can afford it, the most expensive resort in the world can be found in the pristine, white sand beach in the island off the coast of Palawan, Philippines. If you have $150,000 per night to burn, choose the Philippines. It's the only one of its kind in the world. Transportation. Because the Philippines is an archipelago of 7,641 islands, transportation around the Philippines could be more challenging. Metro Manila's traffic jam is notorious. There are metro trains and light rail transport system in Manila, but they're not enough to accommodate the more than 3 million people that commute daily within the megacity. The Metro Manila subway, the one similar to the subway in New York, except that there wouldn't be rats in it, or the tube in London, won't be operation until 2024. The new Manila International Airport is also still in the construction phase. When completed in 2024, it will be the largest international airport in the whole ASEAN region, and perhaps, the world. Transportation in and around Malaysia is relatively more efficient and convenient. It is easier to get around Malaysia than it is in and around the Philippines. Food. Malaysian cuisine is becoming more popular around the world, with dishes such as satay now available in the United States, United Kingdom, and other countries. These flavorful skewers of meat are seasoned with a variety of spices and served with a peanut sauce. Rendang is one of Malaysia's most popular dishes. Slow cooking the meat with coconut milk, chili, and spices results in this spicy meat dish, usually beef or chicken. The end result is extremely rich and tender. When it comes to Asian cuisine, Filipino food is frequently overlooked, with Thai, Vietnamese, and Chinese all-stars on the global food stage. This country, on the other hand, packs a powerful culinary punch. Adobo, a meat or seafood-based meal marinated in soy sauce, vinegar, garlic, and other herbs, is considered a national dish. The Philippines has also bulalo, sinigang, caldereta, crispy pata, lumpia, kare-kare, and the all-time favorite, lechon. People. Generally speaking, Malaysians look ethnic and native. They generally have lighter skin, dark curly hair, brown eyes, flat nose and big, wide lips. The Filipinos are mixed-blooded. They're composed of Malay, as some of them come from the same tribe as the Malaysians, Chinese, Spanish and Americans. The Filipinos can speak English, so you won't get lost in the Philippines even if you ended up in the tip of a mountain or by a remote seashore off the coast of the farthest island. Some Malaysians can speak English, but the vast majority of Malaysians are somewhat illiterate when it comes to speaking in English. Philippines versus Malaysia. Which is better? A trip to either the Philippines or Malaysia will be an unforgettable experience full of great food, scenery, and culture. But both countries provide different vacations. Malaysia has nice beaches, delicious cuisine, and a cheap and simple transportation system for getting around the country. Malaysia is a good vacation destination because of its unique culture and traditions. However, if you want the best beaches and raw natural beauty, a way more vibrant nightlife, endless clubbing, shopping, sightseeing of natural wonders such as the Banawe Rice Terraces, Maria Cristina Falls, Tanago Falls, and so on, the Philippines is a better vacation destination than Malaysia. If you'll travel to the Philippines and skip Metro Manila, it could also be less expensive. But it can be a little difficult to travel around as it has more than 7,640 islands. So, there you go folks. That's it for today. We hope you found our video informative. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn the notification bell, so you won't miss any of our video uploads. Thanks for watching and see you next time.